It was an emotional day before this one even got started, and then you have a tough opponent on the mound. And how would you assess how your team fought through this one tonight, unfortunately, with the outcome?
Yeah, the game was another good game. It mirrored last night in some ways. Really good starting pitching. Runs hard to come by. Clutch hits hard to come by. But we hung around. We made Sale work. Particularly, I think it was the fifth inning when they threw a ton of pitches. We didn't score, but we got him up there. Before we were able to finally, put a tally on the board late and took it down to our last batter there with Rosie and found a way, took a lead. So, Fernando's, it's what he does. He's been out there. He comes back. He takes the ball, and Devers, when he hit it, I didn't really think it was going to go out, but that's probably the closest part of that bullpen is right where that ball went out, and we just couldn't make a play on it. So, yeah, what can you say? We fought our butts off and, came out on the wrong end.
What was the thought process with Matt Belisle there in the 10th? Did you have other guys available?
Yeah, who do you want to talk about?
Was there a roster move that affected that?
Yeah, there was. Ryan Presley was traded to Houston. So we knew about that during the game. He was unavailable.
Roughly what part of the game did you guys find out?
I can't remember what inning it was. Mid-innings, maybe.
Was he a guy kind of, there seemed like wheels were in motion earlier? Was he a guy you were kind of trying to stay away from?
No, not heading into the game. I mean, there's been a lot of names around here that are being tossed around until somebody tells me to put the brakes on somebody. I was full system go, and then they were able to bring it to fruition and completion, and at that point I knew he was unavailable.
And what was it like pregame losing Escobar so well? What was it like?
Press, I've known him a long time too, and it's hard to compare. Esco obviously, he's heart and soul of the team in a lot of ways. So. It was emotional, no question, with Press too. So two guys that have served the Twins very well. Hopefully they'll go help those teams do what they are being brought in to do.
How hard is it for you personally with moves like this and then knowing that you are not going to be here the next two games for these?
It's a little bit of transition time. So we're going to figure out a way to rally ourselves through it, and you have a chance to manage people. The relationships get special over time, and so you're going to cross paths, but we're going to have to find a way to collectively to deal with it. I thought tonight we responded pretty well with our effort, given the fact that how everyone thinks in the clubhouse, knowing that Esky was gone before the game, and now they're absorbing number two.
You guys, you're well aware of the business of baseball. Strange as it did last night. You guys are talking about catching Cleveland, and here you are with two guys traded like this.
Yeah, you guys have kind of, at least inquired somewhat about how much short-term performance coming out of the break and all those things were going to affect what road that we took. It's kind of similar to last year. These guys are mindful of short-term, but also have their eyes on the future, and they're doing the job that they feel that they've been hired to do. So I respect it. I did last year. And, it's our job in here to take care of the people that are here and try to get the most out of the group that we have on any given day.
You feel like Sano is ready to come back and help out again? Or is it more that or
well, we had
need?
Discussions after that trade went down, and I don't know what the ideal scenario for his return was going to be. This obviously put us in a position where we had to ponder whether we want to bring him up here. He doesn't have a ton of AAA at bats. We watch the video every day. I think he looks like he's competing really well. He looks physically better, and I just thought about at least throwing it out there as a possibility of having him as an opportunity to come up here, knowing that we have a need, and to be able to hopefully lengthen our lineup a little bit. So I'm hoping that everything he's done has been a positive response to the challenge, and now it's going to be a little bit of we're back into the fire a little bit. Not too much pressure on yourself, but let's keep it going with the momentum that you've begun over the last 6 weeks or so, and let's carry it over to the big leagues.
And turns out Rosie can play third base too.
How about that?
How impressive is that?
Yeah, well, I'm glad he got the one hopper first, kind of settle him in there, and then he just showed athleticism. You know, he's out there every now and then, and when he takes grounders, he doesn't want them right at him. He wants to make hard plays, and tonight he had to make a hard play.